Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's project is for Citrus Twist Kids and it features the November main stories kits as well as the stamp and some of the add-on kits. But let me show you a little bit of what I'm doing. At the moment I'm mixing some acrylic paint just to create a color that matches the one from one of the papers in the main kit. The reason that I'm mixing the acrylic paint is that I wanted to bring some of the blue tones onto the page because I wanted to document a picture of my son. And simple mixed media, I just dragged the paint using one of my palette knives at the bottom of the page. I just wanted a little hint, a subtle color to the page. I didn't want to have it completely white. I wanted to have a combination of white and color. So I thought a little bit of acrylic paint will help, especially because I wanted to use the large chipboard words from the Dear Lizzie collection that are included in this month's add-on kit. And that was the inspiration for this layout. And as you can see, I don't cover the page. I just cover a bottom portion of the page and just let it aside to dry. It dries really fast. Acrylic paint, it dries really fast. After that, as you can see, I'm setting up the idea of the layout. And I wanted to go simple because I wanted the large chipboard words. You're going to see me bring in a little bit and the picture to actually pop from the page. This month's kit is full of beautiful papers, especially with a lot of blue tones, which is ideal. Not ideal, but in my case, it's perfect to document my teenage son. And I love this picture of my son and my nephew together. So all I did is cut a few strips and layer them in between the color and the white cardstock. So just to divide the two portions of the layout. And as you see, I just took them to the sewing machine, simple stitching across the strips. And I'm just distressing a little bit. I'm just lifting the bottom and top of the lines. I wanted to add a little bit of movement to the page. Because the picture is black and white, I was drawn to the branding strip on the Family Fun paper from Elle Studio, and I thought it would actually bring a pop of black to the layout that was trying to look a little bit white, and it will actually combine with the picture. I added a piece of vellum as a layer behind the picture because I wanted to keep it simple. And then I'm using a piece of fun foam just to lift the picture or to pop the picture of the layout. And now you're going to see me bring in the chipboard words. And I played with a few of them until I like this love. I thought it balanced the page with the size of the picture. And I did not want to leave it white. I wanted to bring a little bit of color. And this month's kit, the ephemera pack, has a lot of gold into it. So I thought a little bit of watercolor will work. But actually will bring the word forward. So I'm just adding a little bit of shimmer watercolor. This is from Prima Marketing, just to add a little bit of shade into the word love. And as you can see, I just went very simple. I did not want to overload the color. I'm actually putting it on and cleaning it up as we go with a paper towel. Once that was set up, you're going to see me, I put it on the layout and I realized that it needs to have a darker background just to have the word pop a little bit more. So I'm using a little bit of actually navy watercolor just behind where the word love is going to be placed, just to bring it forward a little bit more. And I'm just using a little bit of watercolor and the packaging technique just to bring a little bit of that darker shade onto the page. And I'm actually, as I'm putting it on, I'm actually cleaning it up with a paper towel because I didn't want it to be that deep. I just wanted a little bit of shadow behind the word love. Once I was happy with the color and the shade, I just left it aside to dry for a little bit. Once everything was completely dry, then it was time to set up the page. And it was comes really fast and really simple right after that. I'm using very strong adhesive to glue the word love to mixed media. And now to complete the title of this page, I am bringing in the This Is Life Gathering stamp. This is this month's stamp. And it actually has a script board that reads family. And I thought that would complete the title, Family Love. A little bit of black archival ink. That's all it took to complete, to actually stamp it onto the mixed media. After that, I'm just playing with some of the ephemera that was included in this month's kit. And I just created clusters to the top and bottom of the picture so that it forms a diagonal line that matches with the word love, just so it balances the page. And not to bring some of the black that's in the branding strip and in the picture, I am using the Pink Fresh sticker words. They're from I believe it's a Boys Ford collection, and they have little sentiments, and I thought they actually work really good for this picture of my two little boys actually. And like you see right now, I'm just playing with some of the ephemera. There's a lot of small pieces that actually work really great in this layer, and I'm using repetition along the way. So there's some gold foiled hearts in the ephemera, and I thought that would actually complement the color and the love title. After that, I'm still see that I need a little bit more black along the page. So I'm using some of the sticker words, and I'm just layering them in between the strips of the paper. A little bit of fun foam behind them, it actually lifts them up, so then they're not completely hidden in the little folds that I created by distressing the strips. After that, I just pulled a few of the stamps from Citrus Twist Kits, older stamps, and just added small sentiments around the page, just because I wanted to complete, repeat the idea of stamps. And I love the little stamps. The sentiments are always great. They're a great complement for a picture. After that, a little bit of journal and some gold ink splatters. I actually think I used a little bit of teal too on this layout. And after that, I took advantage of some of the star ephemera that's included in the main kit and added them scattered around the page. Like I mentioned before, I just wanted something like a diagonal look to the page, so I make sure that I scattered the stars in a diagonal line. And that's it. That's all it took. The layout took a bit to complete because I did my mix media the day before. I like doing it when there's a lot of light so I can match the colors properly. But that's it, and I hope you like it. Don't forget to stop by the Citrus Twist Kit store to check all the kits that are available. You'll be surprised what you can create and what Trina has put together for these kits. Like I mentioned before, the inspiration for this page was this large word chipboards that are included in the add-on kit. So check them out. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm available at all times. And thank you for joining me today. And I hope to see you soon. Take care.